If the breathing was just based on the repetition, the part of the repetition, then for somebody who doesn't need any extra oxygen, they will be breathing faster than what's needed. If the breathing was just based on the repetition, the part of the repetition, then for somebody who doesn't need any extra oxygen, they will be breathing faster than what's needed, than the amount of oxygen they actually need, and vice versa. So that means, like, let's say we take the example of running, right? Let's say, the legs, so then how fast we need to breathe. We can say, like, every fourth leg coming down, we need to breathe in, for example. But if we look at running, the answer is, well, you find a breath that matches your rhythm of running. For somebody who is out of shape, they're going to breathe pretty fast. Right? And then with somebody who is in shape, they're breathing really calmly, but they can be going the same speed. Or the person who's in shape could be going faster. They can maybe more steps. Now, the same thing happens if we're doing a prone cobra or any other breath, right? It's like if somebody's out of shape when they're doing squats, they might be, because that's the amount of breath it takes for them to do it. That's the amount of the oxygen is needed. But then if you do a lot of squats, you feel pretty calm doing squats, then you don't need to breathe that much. So your breath might be like, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It's different because the strength of the body, the cardiovascular system is very different. So then every single move follows the same. So the way is that if you're breathing too fast, you're going to feel tired because you're taking extra energy. Because breathing takes energy, and you're spending extra energy when it's not needed. Right? It's kind of like we sit here and we just breathe really fast just because. We get tired. Right? We'll get tired sitting here. It's like, oh man, that was tough. Right? And then vice versa. We breathe like really, really slow. And then we get tired because we're like, and then afterwards, like, okay, breathe normal. Man, I was lacking oxygen. I didn't get enough. Right? So then what we do is we feel into our body and we find a breath that allows us to be able to continue the movement with as much ease as possible while following a rhythm. The breath has to have rhythm. Okay, that's the only key. It has to have rhythm. So if you're doing strikes, whether it's like inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, right? Or whatever the movement is, there needs to be a rhythm. And the rhythm needs to match the movements. It can't be like inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Like that. Because without the rhythm part, the expenditure of energy doesn't match the intake of energy.